here to talk about
I'm
a
doing
topic
really well, thank you. How
topic
about you?
that
Hope
matters
everything's going great on your
in
end.
where in every. Today, I am here to talk about a topic that matters in every stage of life: how to make better decision and avoid
Absolutely.
regret.
That's a fantastic topic. We can definitely dive into the various strategies, frameworks, and tips for making better decisions at different life stages. Just let me know how you'd like to proceed and we can get started.
Okay, we all face moments where one choice can change our future, and understanding how to choose can save us from stress, confusion, and unnecessary regret. So today we will explore simple, practical ways to think clearly, make confident decisions, and move forward with a positive mindset. Hello, ChatGPT.
Hello, that sounds like a really insightful and impactful discussion. I'm excited to dive into those practical
What?
approaches and help unpack the
Okay,
decision making
okay,
process.
okay.
Let's get started whenever you're ready.
Nidhi, what is the first step to making better decision?
The first step is often to clearly define the decision you need to make. That means understanding the problem, identifying your goals, and recognizing the possible outcomes. Once you have that clarity, it's much easier to evaluate options and move forward confidently.
Okay, how can someone stay calm when making difficult decisions?
Staying calm often involves a few key practices like taking deep breaths, breaking the decision into smaller, manageable steps, and giving yourself a bit of time to reflect. It also helps to keep a positive mindset and trust in your ability to make the best choice with the information you have.
How do we avoid emotional decisions that lead to regret?
To avoid emotional decisions, it helps to create a bit of distance from a situation. Taking time to cool off, seeking different perspectives, and focusing on facts rather than impulses can really help. Also, setting clear criteria and reminding yourself of your long term goals can keep you grounded and prevent rash choices.
What is one simple technique to make smarter choice?
One simple technique is to use a decision making matrix. By listing your options and then weighing them against key criteria, you can objectively compare and score each option. This method helps keep emotions in check and provides a clearer, more structured approach.
How do we stop our thinking before making a decision?
One effective way is to practice mindfulness or take a brief pause before deciding. This can be as simple as stepping away for a few moments, doing some deep breathing, or even jotting down your thoughts. This pause helps clear your mind, reduces impulsivity, and lets you approach the decision more thoughtfully.
How can we trust our decision?
Trusting our decisions often comes down to building confidence through experience and reflection. It helps to gather reliable information, consider past outcomes, and learn from previous decisions. Over time, the more you practice thoughtful decision making, the more you'll trust your judgment and feel confident in your choices.
What if we make a wrong decision?
It's completely natural to make wrong decisions from time to time. The key is to view them as learning opportunities. By reflecting on what went wrong, understanding the factors involved, and adjusting your approach, you can turn mistakes into valuable lessons and improve your future decisions.
How do we make decisions without fearing judgment from others?
The great approach is to focus on your own values and priorities rather than external expectations. It also helps to surround yourself with supportive people who respect your choices. Over time, as you build confidence in your decision making, the fear of judgment tends to diminish and you become more comfortable trusting yourself.
How to eliminate regret from past decisions?
One effective way is to set clear goals and criteria before you start considering options. Also, giving yourself a structured decision making process, like a checklist, can help reduce that pressure. And it's always beneficial to remind yourself that it's okay to make adjustments later if needed, so you don't have to have everything perfect from the start.
Okay, ChatGPT, how does past experience help in making better decisions? Can you explain any?
Absolutely. Your past experience provides valuable lessons and insights that help you recognize patterns, avoid past mistakes, and understand what works best for you. The more you reflect on previous decisions, the better you become at anticipating outcomes and making more informed choices in the future. It's like building a toolkit of knowledge and skills that you
Can
can rely on.
can you explain in a story?
Of course, I'd be happy to share a story. Let me know if there's a particular theme or type of story you have in mind, or if you'd like a general anecdote about decision making or anything else. Just let me know.
The decision making.
Absolutely. Here's a quick story. Once upon a time, there was a young entrepreneur who faced a big decision about whether to expand their business or stay small. They took time to reflect on their past experiences, sought advice from mentors, and carefully weighed the pros and cons. In the end, they chose to start small, and that decision allowed them to grow sustainably and avoid unnecessary stress. It shows how thoughtful reflection and learning from the past can lead to better outcomes.
Why do people regret decision even when they tried their best?
That's a great question. Often it's because so many factors are beyond our control and uncertainty is always present. Even with the best planning, unexpected variables can influence the outcome. Plus, sometimes emotional factors or limited information can play a role. It's all part of the human experience, and learning from those experiences helps us grow.
How how important is education in decision making?
Education plays a huge role. It equips us with knowledge, critical thinking skills, and the ability to analyze situations more effectively. With education, we can better understand consequences, weigh options, and make informed choices. It also boosts our confidence and helps us navigate complex decisions more smoothly.
Okay, my next question is, uh,
Absolutely. Anytime.
how
If you have any
some,
more questions or need further insights, just let me know. I'm here to help.
okay, how can someone judge if a decision is right for their long term goals?
It often comes down to reflecting on the outcomes and aligning them with your core values and goals. Over time, you can gauge the success of a decision by looking at whether it leads to positive growth, improved well being, and alignment with your long term objectives. And of course, learning from both successes and missteps helps refine your judgment for the future.
What role does pattern play in good decision?
Absolutely. Ultimately, a good decision is one that aligns with your values, brings you closer to your goals, and allows for growth and learning, regardless of the immediate outcome. It's all part of the journey of continuous improvement.
How can someone avoid when
To avoid certain
decisions
pitfalls,
are good?
to remain mindful and stay proactive. It's all about being aware of potential biases, seeking diverse perspectives, and continuously reflecting on past experiences. This way, you can navigate decisions more effectively and reduce the likelihood of regret.
How do you make a decision when both options seem good?
When both options seem equally good, it can help to consider your long term goals, weigh any subtle differences in impact, or even trust your intuition. Sometimes seeking input from trusted friends or taking a little time to reflect can also bring clarity. Ultimately, it's about finding the option that aligns best with your values and instincts.
What mindset help reduce regret after a decision?
A growth oriented mindset can really help. Embracing the idea that every decision is a learning opportunity and understanding that no choice is perfect can reduce regret. Also, practicing self compassion and focusing on the positive outcomes can help you feel more at peace with your choices.
What is the biggest reason people fail stuck in decision making?
A big reason is often the fear of making the wrong choice, which can lead to analysis paralysis. When people overthink or worry too much about potential negative outcomes, it can stall the decision making process. Additionally, a lack of clear goals or insufficient information can also
What
contribute to feeling
What is
stuck.
your final advice for making better decisions in life?
My final advice would be to combine thoughtful reflection with a willingness to learn and adapt. Trust yourself, embrace the journey, and remember that each decision, whether it turns out as expected or not, is a step toward growth. Stay curious, be kind to yourself, and keep moving forward with confidence.
Thank you, ChatGPT. Have a nice day.
You're very welcome. Thank you, and have a wonderful day as well. If you ever need anything else, just let me know.
Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.
Wa alaikum assalam.